There are buzzer beaters, and then there are buzzer beaters that leave you thinking, did that just happen? Over the past 5 NBA seasons, we've witnessed some of the most bizarre, wild, and unusual game-winning shots in the history of the NBA. From bank shots no one saw coming to half-court shots from deep downtown range. These were shots not just decisive, they were unexpected. Join us here at Sports Stars Recap as you'll be counting down the top 10 weirdest NBA buzzer beaters of the past 5 years. Keep watching for 4 entertaining quiz questions to challenge your knowledge of basketball. Let's get this countdown started. Number 10. De'Aaron Fox half-court long shot, 2023 versus Magic. In an exciting game, De'Aaron Fox sank a half-court buzzer beater shot to win 126-123 for the Sacramento Kings against the Orlando Magic. The shot was made on November 5, 2022, at the Golden One Center and was one of the biggest shocks of the season, with Fox launching the ball from 31 feet out with just 2.5 seconds left in overtime. The game was tied, and Fox's shot was not only a turning point, it showed his nerves and skills. After receiving the ball from the inbound pass, Fox traveled down the court and released a low, direct shot with a little arc. At first glance, it looked like the ball had no hope of going through. It was off target, but against all odds, the ball went through the hoop as the buzzer went off. The Kings bench went wild in shock and celebration, while Fox just smiled, pointing to his wrist to show it was his moment to shine. He had 37 points, a team high in the game, showing once again that he can deliver under pressure when it counts. Number 9. Anthony Edwards, off one-leg rainbow, 2024 versus Celtics. Anthony Edwards hit one of the greatest buzzer beaters in recent history in the 2024 NBA season against the Boston Celtics. With time running out in the second quarter, Edwards received the ball far from the basket, a step behind the logo. With 2 Celtics defenders on him, he still launched a high three-pointer. The ball sailed over the defenders and through the hoop as time was running out, taking the Minnesota Timberwolves into halftime on a 40-38 advantage. The crowd erupted, and even his teammates were surprised, not knowing how the shot went through. This incredible play was a testament that Edwards is becoming a clutch player. Throughout the 2024-25 season, he continued to display his scoring ability, leading the Timberwolves with a 27.6 points per game average. His capacity to make difficult shots in pressure situations made him one of the most thrilling young players in the league. Number 8. Luka Doncic, falling sideways floater, 2021 versus Grizzlies. With just 1.8 seconds remaining in a tied game, Luka Doncic was awarded an inbound pass on the left wing. With defenders Grayson Allen and Dillon Brooks surrounding him, Doncic drove past Brooks, took one dribble, and launched an off-balance, one-footed three-pointer. The ball sailed through the air, flying straight through the net as time expired, for a 114-113 Dallas Mavericks victory over the Memphis Grizzlies on April 14, 2021. The shot was so unusual that Doncic's teammate, J.J. Redick, initially believed it was a two-pointer. Redick described it later as one of the most incredible shots I've ever seen in my life. Doncic explained after the game, "I was kind of falling down. It's kind of lucky, but we'll take it." This last-second basket was one of Doncic's numerous game winners, demonstrating that he can perform under pressure. The Mavericks' victory put them at 35-27, which enabled them to improve their position in the Western Conference standings. Number 7. Jordan Poole, wild bank shot from downtown, 2022 versus Heat. On March 31, 2022, Jordan Poole made one of the greatest shots of his life, and it wasn't even a play called. With seconds left in a game against the Miami Heat, Poole had to do something remarkable. At the expiration of time, Poole was given the ball at the top of the circle, behind the three-point line, and with no time to lose, launched a 35-foot shot. What made it all the more remarkable was that Poole sank the shot off balance on one foot and with his opposite leg. The shot was a long one. No arc, no textbook shot, just raw chaos. It went through the backboard, bounced off the glass, and then through the net at the sound of the buzzer. There was no way to put it into words. It was pure, raw chaos at its best. Poole scored 24 points in the game, but it was that unlikely game-winning shot that set everyone abuzz. It was the greatest example of the kind of unpredictability for which Poole has become renowned. Number 6. Damian Lillard, step back off the logo. 2023 vs. Suns. In the 2024-25 NBA season, Damian Lillard made an astounding buzzer beater that left analysts and fans amazed. With 0.1 seconds remaining in a closely fought game against the Phoenix Suns on March 17, 2024, Lillard received an inbounds pass and rapidly arranged a 30-foot step-back three-pointer from the logo. The ball sailed through the air and through the net as the clock struck 0, giving the Milwaukee Bucks a 140-129 victory. The game-winning shot demonstrated Lillard's skill as one of the all-time greats in the NBA. Throughout the 2024-25 season, he continued to demonstrate his scoring talent, averaging 20.7 points and reaching the 20,000 career points milestone, joining elite shooters such as LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and James Harden. Lillard's ability to deliver under pressure has made him a go-to scorer in crunch time. The game-winning shot was added to Lillard's list of unforgettable plays, following a prior buzzer beater for the Bucks against the Sacramento Kings in January 2024. Now discussing clutch plays and edge-of-your-seat shots. Can you recall some of these crazy buzzer beaters recently? Here's an opportunity to test your basketball IQ. Question 1. Who hit a buzzer beater in 2023 by launching a line drive from the logo? A. Stephen Curry. B. Ja Morant. C. De'Aaron Fox. D. Damian Lillard. The answer is C. De'Aaron Fox. Question 2. Who launched a rainbow buzzer beater so high it left the camera frame before swishing in against the Celtics? A. Anthony Edwards. B. Jason Tatum. C. Donovan Mitchell. D. Jimmy Butler. The answer is A. Anthony Edwards. Number 5. Jimmy Butler. Off-balance corner flip. 2023 playoffs vs. Bucks. With 2.1 seconds remaining in Game 5 of the 2023 NBA playoffs, the Miami Heat trailed by a single point to the Milwaukee Bucks. Gabe Vincent passed to Jimmy Butler, who was closely defended by Drew Holiday and Pat Connaughton. Driving toward the basket, Butler's pass went a little too far. Seemingly out of nowhere, Butler rotated his body, caught the ball with one hand, and backed away. In a flash, he released the ball toward the rim, and it bounced off the backboard as time was up, sending the game into overtime. Fans at Fiserv Forum were stunned and silent, then broke into a shocked silence. Butler leaped up, glared out at the crowd, and gave a look that appeared to say, "Did you see that?" His incredible shot not only tied the game, but also propelled the Heat to a 128-126 win, eliminating the top-seeded Bucks from the playoffs. Butler scored 42 in the game, making Miami the first no-8 seed in NBA history to defeat a no-1 seed in a playoff series. Number 4. Jalen Brunson. Fluke bank off glass. 2024 vs. Cavs. With the game on the line and seconds remaining, Jalen Brunson was in a desperate situation, facing the Cleveland Cavaliers on April 23, 2024. The Knicks were tied, and Brunson, who was given the ball, was immediately double-teamed by two defenders. Turning away from the double team, he lost the ball, and it rolled toward the floor. But Brunson wasn't going to give up. He dove to retrieve the ball. As he scooped the ball up off the floor, he threw a desperate left-handed shot. How he let go of the shot was very unusual. The ball went high, hit the back of the backboard at an odd angle, and then surprisingly went in beautifully, swishing through the net as the buzzer sounded. The crowd erupted, but even the Knicks bench was amazed, wondering how the ball went through the hoop. The shot wasn't a clean jump shot or a regular play. It was a fluke. Replays showed it was one of the greatest surprise game winners in recent history. His play in this game, which gave New York a 110-107 victory, contributed to his growing reputation as one of the league's clutch players. Number 3. Desmond Bane, Pinball Buzzer Beater 2023 vs. Pelicans. On December 19, 2023, in a cliffhanger game against the New Orleans Pelicans, Desmond Bane made one of the most bizarre buzzer beaters in recent times. The Memphis Grizzlies were behind by 2 points and had only seconds to go. Bane received the pass and threw a far-range 3. The ball bounced off the backboard, front rim, back rim, and side rim, and finally went through as the time expired, winning the game 115-113 for Memphis. Everybody, players and spectators alike, was shocked at the peculiar play. Even the bench of the Grizzlies couldn't believe whether the ball had gone in. The replays confirmed the wild bounce, and the crowd went wild. Bane himself, though, didn't seem to be affected, taking the moment as if it were just any other game. This winning shot only went to cement Bane's reputation as a clutch player. Throughout the entire 2023-24 season, he played well for the Grizzlies, scoring 24.0 points per game and topping the Grizzlies' scoring chart in the playoffs. Number 2. Tyrese Maxey, 3 dribble dash and toss, 2024 vs. Raptors. With 4.0 seconds remaining in a tied game against the Toronto Raptors on February 11, 2025, Tyrese Maxey was in a desperate situation. He took the inbounds pass and ran down the court, dodging defenders. As he reached the three-point line, he almost fell but regained his balance quickly. Without hesitation, he took a running three-point shot from deep. The ball flew through the air and went straight through the net as time ran out, giving the Philadelphia 76ers a 118-115 win. This clutch moment further cemented Maxey's status as a clutch scorer. For the 2024-25 season, he went on to help the 76ers, averaging 26.3 points per game and earning his first All-Star selection. His performance under pressure has made him one of the most exciting young players in the league. Maxey's game winner against the Raptors showed his calmness and skill. Number 1. Jamal Murray, one-handed turnaround prayer, 2024 playoffs vs. Timberwolves. Jamal Murray's buzzer beater shot in Game 4 of the 2024 Western Conference semifinals versus the Minnesota Timberwolves was simply amazing. With only 1.5 seconds on the clock and the Nuggets down 2, Murray caught a pass in midcourt and launched a 55-footer from behind the half-court line in a rush. The ball flew through the air, going through the net as the clock expired, and Denver won 115-107 to create a 2-game tie. This last-second stunner showed Murray's composure under pressure and his amazing skill and awareness in the big moment. His capacity to deliver such a challenging shot when it mattered most made him one of the most dependable players in the league in the big game. Murray's play in this game illustrated how far he has come as a player and how important he is to the Nuggets' championship hopes. Even going against a good team like the Timberwolves, Murray's clutch shooting and on-court leadership were necessary to keeping Denver's championship hopes alive. Question 3. Which guard ran full court and launched a three-pointer mid-air to beat the buzzer in 2024? A. Fred VanVleet. B. Tyrese Halliburton. C. Tyrese Maxey. D. Jalen Green. The answer is C. Tyrese Maxey. Question 4. Who hit a one-handed, spinning backward buzzer beater in the 2024 playoffs? A. Kyrie Irving. B. Jamal Murray. C. Anthony Edwards. D. Jason Tatum. The answer is B. Jamal Murray. His unbelievable one-handed turnaround prayer against the Timberwolves had everyone talking. Now we've seen clutch shots, wild moments, and flat-out weird plays that somehow beat the buzzer. Which one made your jaw drop the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another crazy countdown here at Sports Stars Recap. Until next time, keep watching the clock.